Well, hello, you guys. We are back in action on this Wednesday. If you are new here, I'm Shaina, Leis, life coach and host of this channel. So I sat down the other day to plan out some content for the remainder of 2020, and to my surprise, my inner being led me to the title, 5 Annoying Things About Being a Life Coach. Of course, my brain was like, don't do it. This is not on brand, Shaina. But I couldn't shake it and quite frankly stopped laughing while I was preparing my notes. So here we are. First, let me preface by saying that coaching is 100% what I was put on this earth to do. I love my work and I love helping my clients. I am simply just having some fun today with y'all and sharing how the power of coaching can sometimes be overshadowed by its new age persona. So here we go. The first annoying thing about being a life coach is for sure the title life coach. I low-key loathe the title life coach. Again, not me hating on what life coaching is. I actually and truly believe that coaches and coaching is what will change the world. But the title can feel like a liability sometimes, especially when meeting new people. I've been doing this for a while now, you guys, but still when people ask me, oh, what do you do? I have this 0.02 second brief moment in my mind of like, all right, here we go. I might as well respond, I'm a magical unicorn, because I'd pretty much get the same reaction. Huh? A what? What's that? Yeah, that's not a real thing, but you're so young. Confusion, judgment, skepticism, uncertainty. My point is that when you lead with I'm a life coach, it can sometimes make for a very interesting first impression and conversation. Now, let me be clear, I don't ever feel the need to justify or convince someone of what I do and what I'm all about. Rather, I've just really learned to read other people. Some people, when I meet them for the first time, it's very obvious when they're just trying to be polite and ask me further questions about what I do, while other people are genuinely curious and wanting to know more about what I do, which of course I'm then happy to talk about myself and my beloved career. So while I am 100% proud of my profession, the actual title can be a little tricky sometimes. Number 2, while there are different judgments about life coaching, the biggest, most annoying for me personally is you're way too young. First off, thank you. I know I look pretty damn good for 34 years young. I believe in reverse aging and Botox. Secondly, as much of an initial nuisance it is, at the same time, it's also fine. All it signals to me is one big red flag that this person has little to no knowledge or understanding of what life coaching is, and that's okay. Hey, I not only study the brain and have 10 plus years of experience in mind management and get my clients what they came for and consistently create bigger and better results in my own life, but if you'd rather hire an 80-year-old who's unhappy and lives in fear and regret because they're older and have more life experience, by all means, have at it. The third most annoying thing about being a life coach is people sometimes assuming that you assume that your life is perfect. Again, it's that title that can be very misleading to others. And as a coach, it can sometimes feel like you're a walking target. It's similar to Ellen DeGeneres unintentionally painting herself as the be kind lady and then being crucified for circumstances that speak otherwise to the public. Some people are just ready to prove you wrong and take you down, simply because of the title you hold. I have never claimed, nor will I ever claim, that my life is perfect or that I have all the answers or that I don't fuck up. But what I am saying is that I am obsessed with growing and bettering every inch of myself and my life. What I am saying is that I have the tools to uncover the answers that I don't yet have. What I am saying is that I am a human being and I make mistakes like the rest of us, but I am fully committed always to getting it right and helping other people do the same. All right, moving on. Number 4. People sometimes think that I'm just positive Penny and always ready to put a positive spin on their suffering. I see this more often with people in my personal life, like with my family and friends. Like someone will be going through a tough time or they're in a bit of a dilemma or confrontation, and me just being there without even saying a word, they'll kind of dismiss me because it's almost like they think I'm ready to jump in and say some corny ass shit like, everything happens for a reason. Don't be upset. Be happy. Life is good. God is great. Let's go smell the flowers. It's ridiculous. And P.S., is that what you think I do as a coach? Because it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Thank you very much. It's some tough love shit. And maybe I'm not going to step in and tell you everything is going to be okay. In fact, maybe I'm going to step in and tell you when you're being an asshole. How about that? On that note, sometimes people in my life will dismiss me as a source of guidance altogether because they don't really want solutions. They're just not ready for them. And that's totally fine. I'm very conscious not to insert myself into someone's business from a coach's perspective unless I'm asked to do so. But the assumption that I'm going to wear my coach's hat, especially when it's a complete false assumption of what I do as a coach, can be super annoying. And lastly, number 5, anyone, and I mean anyone, can call themselves a life coach. Coaching is not a regulated field, which has so many perks when starting and running a coaching business, which I am extremely grateful for. But the downside is that Joe Schmo off the street that gives great advice to friends at parties can call himself a life coach. And it just makes coaches like myself, who are badass coaches and masterful in their craft, have to work that much harder in the industry to be taken seriously and help the people we're meant to serve. And it makes it that much harder for other people who really want solutions to filter through the bullshit and seek out masterful coaching. So there's that. All right, guys, that just about wraps up my list for the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up below. If you did, leave a comment. I will be sure to respond, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.